Well, hello, it's Glenn here from Recovery Devon. And you might not be able to see that much. I can't see that much myself, as I brought you out into the garden in the early morning. And you might wonder what we're doing out here. But we're here because I'm having trouble sleeping again. I often have trouble sleeping and have done for some years now. And I wake in the night or in the early morning. And like many people, I used to fret about it a good deal and find it a very difficult experience to be awake in the night when everyone else is asleep. And there are a number of practical things that you can do to try and help yourself sleep better, make it more likely that you'll sleep well or sleep consistently. And I've included some tips for you to think about with this little movie. These tend to cluster as something called sleep hygiene, trying to just give yourself the best chance for a good night's sleep and not do things that give you a bad night. But having tried those, I still find that I sleep poorly and have done for some years. It's one of the things that led me into learning meditation, to try and learn ways of being with my experience that were calmer and less fretful. And one of the major ways that I deal with sleeping poorly is to simply accept it, what I call befriending my insomnia. And that's what I'd like just to say a few words with you about befriending our experience if we can't change it. And so here we are in the garden. This is what I do nowadays. If I'm up in the night, I get up. I'm awake anyway, and you can see that today the sun is just starting to rise on the horizon. There's a kind of goldy glow just peeking over the hedge. And so I find myself out in the garden. It's what I like to do in the spring and the summer. It's quite warm, as long as I'm dressed up with my dressing gown and a hat and a scarf. I'm pretty comfortable. And I come out with a cup of tea and usually a digestive biscuit. And I sit out here in the early morning. And if you befriend your experience, if you realize you're having an experience, it might not be an easy one, but it is your experience. And you take a friendly attitude to it. You realize what's going on, you accept it, you understand it, think about it if you can, and then you kind of put your arm around it. You see if you can make yourself comfortable and accept it. Being in that kind of relationship with your experience changes the experience. And you're then having a different kind of time together, you and your experience, me and my insomnia. And one of the wonderful things that you can do with sleeplessness is to be attentive to what else is going on in the night. And in the spring and the early summer, it is a wonderful thing to just come out here, come out anywhere really, and listen. Listen to who else is up in the early morning. And I wonder if you can hear the birds that are all around me singing in this early morning. Let's just sit here together for a couple of minutes and listen to who else is up and what they're doing. Well, I'm going to sit out here for some time yet, and I think the birds will continue singing for some time yet too. But I need to let you go on to other things in your day. But I wonder what you do to befriend your insomnia, or what ideas or thoughts or suggestions or tips you might have for people in this community of goodwill, this recovery community. Maybe you'd like to post your responses to this video. Share your suggestions. So from me, that's all for this morning. And from all at Recovery Devon, we wish you goodwill. And please take care, stay safe, and bye for now.